Well, Jeff, welcome to my cabin here, buddy.
Love it.
And
Love
folks,
the cabin.
This is my cabin. I do. You'd be surprised the radio shows I do from right up here, summer and winter. Usually there's a squirrel barking in the trees, or we've got a rooster back here that usually has been known to show up at an inopportune time. But man, I'm looking forward to today's show, Jeff. It's going to be fun, and the past shows we've done, I look forward to this part of the week, getting with you and having some fun.
We just have fun putting this stuff together, and we're trying to bring you folks just some different things that we do out in the field, and maybe bring some tips and some information to you guys, and hopefully you get something out of it. And by the number of views, I think we probably are getting some good information out there to the folks in the field, wouldn't you say?
I think we are, Jeff, and I think we're developing, like the radio shows. This is kind of a sideline, but about 11 or 12 years ago, I was a guest on a radio show for an old outdoor writer like me down in Houston. He says, "Luke, you ought to start one of those." I said, "What do I know about radio?" I mean, he said, "Well, you know a good bit about hunting and fishing, and you're well connected since you've been an old writer so long." And I said, "Okay, you should have heard some of the early ones." And the mode of recording, this has been but like what I'm getting at, this video, I'm certainly no seasoned video showman, but Jeff is a really good videographer, and he's videoed many of his hunts, so it kind of works, kind of meshes, buddy.
Yeah.
What we're doing, it kind of clicks.
Well, Luke has got us a little muzzle loader here. Let's share with our viewing audience what you got going on here. I understand you got a muzzle load hunt coming up in
New Mexico, for mule deer. Yeah, the point that I really would like to make, it seems like nowadays, Jeff, hunters are categorized into, in other words, you are either a muzzle loader hunter. This is an inline, and it is a tack driver. You're a muzzleloader hunter, or you are a centerfire hunter, or you're a bow hunter, or you're an big bore air guns. I want to tell you something. For many years, I've got a bow in there, and I shoot it about twice a week still. For many years, I was a, quote, bow hunter. That's all I did. By many, I'm talking about probably 10 or 12 years. That's all I did is bow hunting. I didn't, but prior to that, I was a muzzleloader hunter. Prior to that, I was a 30-30 shooter,
Dabbles in everything.
Well, but what I found, not just because it opens up more territory for me as an outdoor writer to do it all, it's fun.
Oh, it is.
Really, to be quite frank, it is so exciting to have a bow. I use a compound bow, and to be setting weight. For hogs, I'd probably rather hunt hogs with a bow than anything.
Just about anything.
But when they come up, is my chances as good with a bow of getting pork as it is a big bore air gun? It's really not, because I can take that big bore out there at 50 yards or whatever, an air gun, or this muzzle loader at 125,
right,
and do it. But it's just the fact that why limit yourself to one thing? Now, granted, I'll be up in New Mexico. David Williams, Hunter Supply. Jeff's been up there hunting.
Great guy. Yep.
Awesome, and he makes millions of lead bullets. But it's during muzzleloader season. I'll be up there with a muzzleloader. But if I could only hunt with a bow, well, I'd set up to hunt with a bow. So my point is, why limit yourself, Jeff, to one weapon?
I think a lot of people, they like the challenge. And I include myself in that. I'm a big bow hunter. I love to bow hunt. That's probably one of my favorite things to do. I love guns. I will shoot hogs with guns. I have no problem with that. I do enjoy that. I'll even go as crazy as taking a spear out into a tree with me. And you want to talk about challenging, that's a little bit different animal. But you know what? To me, sometimes it's just the challenge.
It's a challenge. It's different, something you haven't done much of. Although he did kill one with a spear. He did. He's got a video of that. Yeah, that's it, Jeff. Just to carry this a little bit farther, folks, I've got buddies that are hog hunters. They're not interested in the deer. Oh yeah, me too. we love it. It's probably obvious that we love.
But we're interested in deer too.
Deer. How about about turkey. See, well, you probably see it. I've got a turkey beards. We like to hunt turkeys. We like to hunt rabbits. But I've got so many buddies that, and maybe there's a reason for it. They are a hog hunter, or they're a night hog hunter, or they're a bow hog hunter. Yeah. Why limit yourself, man? You know, there's so much to do in the outdoors. So much to do.
And all the different game species out there, you know, they don't all taste the same. And, you know, it's variety is the spice of life.
Exactly.
Right? I mean,
yep. Try, you know, different stuff. So that's the song I'm singing today. Don't lock yourself into one thing. I'm not trying to dictate what to do. I'm just telling you that, in my opinion, it's more fun if you'll keep an open mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, do your night hunting, do your day hunting, go fishing some, by golly. You know, it's all fun. The outdoors is all fun. And I've sung the praises of it in print for 30 years, and luckily we get to talk about it on our video shows, Jeff.
You do, and you get to write about it, and you get to talk on the radio about it, and you know what? I mean, there's people out there, like a lot of you viewers today, that are into it just like we are, and that's why you're here watching us, is you have a passion for this stuff. And
it's true.
You know, to me, there's no greater place than you know, God's green earth out in the country. Get out and do this stuff, you know. Make some fun.
Exactly. And
make some fun.
That's what we try, and usually pretty successful.
We're very successful.
We're pretty well trained.
We don't mean that like we get game every time, because we don't. But you know what? We have fun trying.
Exactly.
There's been so many times I go out there and we don't see a thing, but you know what? It's okay. It was a good day, right? Exactly.
And you know what? I think it would be appropriate, Jeff, to show one of your self-filmed hunts of something next.
Okay. Well, let's take a commercial break and let's do that.
I'll be watching.
Lone Star Pawn and Bargain Center, 6509 I-30 on the Frontage Road in Greenville. Your one-stop shop for TVs, electronics, computers, and gaming systems. Lone Star Pawn offers a giant selection of hunting, fishing, outdoor gear, and firearms. We've got everything from lawn and garden equipment and job site tools to musical instruments. For the best deals and pawn rates in town, come see us on the south side of the Frontage Road in Greenville.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign, Henley Auto Supply, 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply, 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. Backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
Ranch. Out here hog hunting this morning, and just getting started here. Daylight's just happening. It's just getting light now. Feeders are getting ready to go off. So we're gonna get set up here and see what we can make happen. Today we're gonna do something a little bit different. Normally we use our thermocell when we're out here hunting, but today using the original bug suit. We just picked one up, and supposedly mosquitoes can't bite through anything, so you wear it underneath your camo. It's got a hood, baseball cap, and it zips closed. Like so. No mosquitoes. So we're gonna give this thing a try. No thermocell. See what happens. I was just up in Duluth, Minnesota, visiting my brother. They had these on sale up there, so my wife and I each picked one up. We're gonna give it a try. So I better pipe down here and kind of keep things quiet. So the hog should be soon, if not already. So we'll be back. Stick with me here at the Bucket Pass Ranch. this morning, folks. First thing, this thing, wow, does it work good. No I had mosquitoes all around me. I didn't get a single bite. I just had to kind of watch my hands, make sure they weren't landing on me. But we're good. We just put a shot on a hog. Had a few come in there. I think I got a good shot on it, so we'll take a look here in a minute. We're going to give her a few minutes. Feeder went off about 5 minutes ago. They came right in, so alright, I'm going to give her about 15-20 minutes and then we'll go take a peek. Stick with me. We're going to get, hopefully get that hog and put something on the smoker.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with hassles. It can be that way again at Tire Pros.
Alright folks, we've given her about 20-25 minutes, and so we've just got down. I see my arrow sitting over here, so must have been a complete pass-through. Let's take a peek here. Looks like we've got some action. I'm gonna go take a quick peek in here. It's been, well, we're going on 30 minutes almost since I shot, so let's go see what we can find. Well, as you can see, folks, the feeder is right there. I didn't go about 25 yards, so absolute perfect shot on that pig. Looks like we've got pork we're taking home, so we'll run back at the our little cart, a hog cart, and we'll get him out of here. So how about that? That's the way to start the morning. Gotta love it. Alright, we'll be back here and get some other pictures and video once we get him out of here. So, well, good morning folks, we're back. We're at the meat house here at the Buck and Bass Ranch, and there you got it. We got it, we carted him up here, and anyway, he's not a big hog, but you know what? He's a good eating size hog. That's about perfect. I would guess that hog to be probably 60 pounds, maybe 50, 60 pounds. He's not huge, but you know what? Those right there are probably the best eaters. It's gonna be a hot one today, I think. So get this guy cleaned up and we'll go hang out in the AC. So until next time, wild boar hunting here at the Buck and Bass Ranch. Another successful hunt.
Being on the move used to be hassle-free. Find your way there again at Tire Pros.
Well, folks, welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed that little segment of a little hunt I did there. So
I did. I enjoyed it.
I get to relive it. It's, you know, that's one of the reasons why I carry my video camera in the woods, Luke, is family, friends, they can live vicariously through my little videos.
Exactly.
And I go back to them at times and relive that hunt and just sit and watch, and, you know, I video those things in high definition. So and believe me, it's not always the easiest thing to do is to get the video. It's very difficult if you're doing it by yourself, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. And sometimes you end up with a, you know, really cool video that you can share with a lot of other people, and it's fun stuff.
Like the time you snuck up on the cow. Actually, I think you did that real time.
I did that live, Facebook Live.
Spotted him and stalked up there.
You were watching.
I was watching, yeah, that a couple of years ago.
I almost stepped on that coyote. He had no idea I was there, but that's called being stealth.
You bet, you bet it is. That was a good one.
Well, folks, we want to thank you again for joining us on our show today, and we look forward to visiting with you every week with another adventure. And Luke, what do we got going on for next week?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Neither do I. So we'll figure something out.
We've got some off time, which my time as an old outdoor writer, Monday through Friday, is pretty much I'm working. You know, but we'll have a good show for you.
Yes, we will.
Keep watching. 10,000 views a week. My goodness, and they're increasing.
Yeah, and like and share our stuff with other folks out there,
yes.
And you know, your friends, and get them to join our show, and we look forward to your feedback. And I'd like to leave you with this. If any of you want to get a hold of us, reach out to Luke at catfishradio.org. Again, we put the segments out there. You can listen to Luke's live radio out there. You can listen to Larry Weissoon on Campfire Talk.
Larry's been 9 years. Larry Weissoon's been with me.
Exactly.
Really appreciate
Heck
Larry
of a good
being
guy,
here.
and
you bet.
You want to talk about a wealth of knowledge that gentleman has is amazing.
Well, he's a biologist and then a lifelong outdoorsman too.
You bet.
Plus super nice guy, super fellow.
Yeah. So check us out at catfishradio.org. You can email Luke right through there. Maybe you have a suggestion or idea for us to do a future show. We'd be glad to hear from you. And last but not least, I am going to plug you. I'm going to plug you for Kill to Grill. So folks, for those hog hunters out there that want good information and additional information, we cover a lot of stuff on our show here, but Luke wrote a book called Kill to Grill, and you can purchase that book right through catfishradio.org. And that book, my friend, is chock full of good information, recipes, you know, how-tos, all sorts of good stuff. So I highly recommend, if it's not for you, for maybe your loved one that's a hunter, order that book. I promise you, that's a book they're going to love.
Well, thank you, Jeff. I wrote that book. I've got a PC in here. I wrote that book right in this cabin. And it's been back 6 months. Yeah, it's been about 3 years ago. But yeah, that book, I've had people say, you know, it covers a little bit of all of it on hog hunting. And it may be a little bit more than just hog hunting, but there is some good stuff in there that I think will help people. So thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, no, I've read that book cover to cover several times, and it seems like every time I read it, it's like, oh yeah, I got to remember that. That's good stuff.
Well, it's just stuff that we've learned.
Well, thank you for another fun-filled adventure this week, and we look forward to visiting with all you in the upcoming week. Fridays, 10 o'clock a.m. on Friendly News. Come join us. Until next time.
Buddy, put it here.
From Luke and myself.
Where are we going next? We'll figure out something.
We'll see you next time.